Good evening, YouTube and friends. Welcome to another video from AK Reef Guy. Been about a month now since we did our last video, and if you haven't been watching my channel very much, what we've been working on is a 90-gallon standard aquarium. Built the stand, did all the aquascaping myself, did all the drilling, just a good classic build. And I found that you just don't see a whole lot of these as much as they used to be. A lot of people are just picking up the pre-assembled kits, and I went the old school way and built it all myself. Bought the aquarium, obviously, didn't build that, but it's just been a really nice journey, and it's all been documented on YouTube. So I encourage you to check those videos out. But what we're getting into tonight is that 90-gallon has been running for, I don't know, maybe 2 months now. It was a dry rock, no sand. So if you're new to reef aquariums, that is one of the harder ways to start an aquarium, because there's not a lot of biological diversity inside of it, right? It's very sterile, which you would think it looks clean, but as far as an aquarium is concerned, it's extremely unstable, hospitable. It's not a very good environment for fish or corals right away. Less so much coral, more so the fish. But what we're going to do tonight is we are going to take some clownfish out of my biocube I have here. I've had these clownfish probably 4 years now. Very healthy fish, very good eaters, hardy. I think they'll be a great addition to the biocube. Now, to prep the biocube, what I did is I did put some bio blocks in this biocube for several months before actually starting the 90-gallon, and then I took those bio blocks, put them in the 90-gallon to help kickstart it. I've also added a couple other, I put a rock with some green star polyp on there to help bring some more bacteria into the system. And I've also been doing water changes when I do a water change on this biocube, I'll usually do 10 gallons once every week or every other week. And I'll take some of that old tank water and do a water change in the 90-gallon with this tank's old water. So just bringing more bacteria into it. And this biocube has really been helping to kickstart the 90-gallon. So like I said, we're gonna take the 2 clownfish. There's also a green hammer frag that I have in here that I'll be putting in, and also a bit of green candy cane coral that'll go in there as well. It's a Toxic Avenger green candy cane. Both of these corals, these 2 corals that we're putting in, are some of the original corals that I put in this biocube when I started it several years ago, and they've just grown and been very successful. So we fragged them, and we're going to take frags from this and put it in there. Eventually, the plan is to shut this aquarium down and transplant as much as I can over to the other system, and maybe make this a new quarantine system. But we're slowly bringing things from here over there. This is a very stable aquarium. Yeah, it's just been a really good treat. So if you ever want to check out my other videos about this biocube, there are a few. I will tell people though, they're an older design, but you can be very successful with a biocube. I'm growing Acropora in here right now, and all I really do, I don't want to downplay it, it's not easy what I'm doing, but I have the stock lights on it, you can tell, and it's just really steady coral growth. Nothing crazy, but it's manageable, and I just daily dosing, top off, watch my water parameters, I keep it clean, and it's just been doing great. So let's get into this. We're gonna go ahead and start pulling these fish and coral, and I'll show you the process that we're gonna do to transplant from this old aquarium to the new aquarium. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. What we are going to attempt to do is just going to open the top, and these clownfish have no fear whatsoever. They will come up right to my hands. If I stick my hands in there to do maintenance, they'll bite at it. So I'm going to try and just scoop them up in the little vase I have here, and we'll get going from there. I don't like using a net. Ever since I've started fish keeping, even in my freshwater days, I've heard that Nets are very rough on the slime coat of your fish and can stress them out. So I really try to avoid using nets as much as possible. Sometimes it's not, there's no way around it, but I think we'll be all right with these clownfish. So I really need to get a wireless mic, as you can see. We're gonna go ahead and stop this clip so I can take the mic off, and then we'll catch the fish and you guys can all laugh at my, well, hopefully this goes well and we don't have to laugh at me. So here we go. Yeah, the big one, he's on to me. We'll have to stick with the small one tonight, and we'll try again tomorrow, but we're gonna go and get this small guy in the 90, so at least we have something to watch tonight. Thanks. Okay, next we're gonna pull 2 corals out. You can see that right behind the chalice there, that little bit of green, that's a green candy cane, toxic green. And then right there, there's 2 green hammer heads, polyps. We're gonna go ahead and pull out 2 of those, or just 1, and give it a shot. Pretty easy peasy. Reach in, pull it out. Toxic green candy cane. This is a great coral. When I was a freshwater guy, I used to work at the LFS, and this coral always stood out to me as like the coolest one, because when you see it under really bright blue lights, it's just electric green. It's just amazing, or toxic green. It always, when I got into saltwater, this was the coral I had to have. So it was the first, one of the first. I tried out the green star, and then it was this guy, and then obviously the green hammers. But I will always have one of these in my aquariums. It's just, it has such a, I have such a connection with it and strong memory. So we didn't want to bring the whole colony in, so we're gonna pick this one. I'm gonna go ahead and put them away. There's a whole bunch of hammers here. Now these 2 hammers, right? This guy and this guy were frags of this bigger one back here. And I cut these off about a year ago, and they've just been sitting. There was 2 other ones, but I've been giving them to the LFS. Now you can see when I pull this out, these are very developed frags. They're actually splitting. See, it's actually a couple heads there, it's split. And then there's also smaller polyps growing on the stalk of it. See there? So these are nice frags. There we go.